Hello, everybody. Here we are on Passive 360. Once again, another week has gone by. Hello, everybody. It is the 20th of July, believe it or not, and we are here to fill you in with the most updated information we have. Chris got his operation. As you can see, he's here, and he's not supposed to laugh, so I try not to make him laugh. Well, that's not true. I do try to make them laugh. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Red while I go check my channel.
Fantastic. Hi, guys. How are you? Great to be here once again on Passive 360, where you're going to get the best up-to-date information from myself, Marty, and Chris. We got lots to go over today, especially from what happened on Monday. We're going to touch on a few of the points that were brought up by that. Myself and Marty, we're going to go through that. Chris has got something completely different, as he always does as well, to bring to the table. And hopefully for the next 25-30 minutes, we are going to give you some of the best information that you will have as far as ONPASSIVE is concerned. Over to you, Chris.
Hey, I can't give my usual hey-hays because I'm a little sore, but first of all, thank you for all the wonderful prayers and the words. I'm a little goofy right now from the pain. You know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, I want to welcome you all to Passive 360. Thank you for all the wonderful prayers that you gave me. Thank you for all the wonderful prayers that you give all of us and this Passive family. You are in the right place to hear the right information on Passive 360. Is definitely the place you should all come at least once a week. And let me just say hi to everyone on my YouTube channel. I can't find it right now because my eyes are not focused too good today, but thank you. My top people is, John White, Bill Musk. Congratulations to Bill Musk with 30,000 followers on his YouTube channel. Happy birthday to Robert Tantillo, our poster guy. He's the big 95 today. Happy birthday, Robert. And John White, Robin Noble, Simone, her mom praying for you. Julie Wen, I love you. All my favorites out there. Welcome to Passive 360. Back to you, Marty DeGarmo.
Very good. You need to take more drugs, Chris. That was clear as the bell. Anyway, let me give a couple shout outs. People are pouring in pretty fast, and I appreciate it. Let's go to the top here real quick. And Kylie, you're always here like 1, 2, or 3. Thank you and welcome. Elena Stefanik is here from Croatia. Welcome. Dustin Grove, hello. Sean. Joseph Swinder's always here. Marie Kalupova. Ooh, sorry about that. I know I messed that up. Merrick Sworth is in the house. Welcome. Patrick McGuigan. What's happening, buddy? Hey, Robert Tantillo, happy birthday, buddy, and thanks for everything you do. Bud Hawkins. We got Greg Gracner's in the house. Greg's always here, too, and I appreciate it. We have Christina Cascella. Welcome. Hello to you, too. Bridget's in the house. Hello, Bridget. Happy Wednesday. Happy 360. Roy McKeon, Gift of ONPASSIVE. Myra Aquino, thanks for the images you've been doing for people. They're really nice. Hoppy. Eric Kessler's always here. Pam Turner. What's happening? Tell Mountain Man Rutledge I said hello. Kim Mills. Carl Everett. Sabas Jenna is in the house. Terry Curtis. Hello, Terry. Seen a lot of new names. APCO PVT LTD. Boom. Sound like an old Ford car back in the 70s. Nadia Chabana. Grace Phoebe, welcome. David Woliski, hello, Dave. Dale Cruz, Yvonne Finn, there he is. Mountain Man Rutledge, I didn't know if you'd be here or not. Glad you could make it. Brian Quark, Roy McAfee, Susan Bopp, Stefan Woodley Sr. from Bermuda. Hello, glad you could make it. Wanda Cooper, Fatmata. After our conversation with you know who, the one and only Willow. Mercelin Butler, hello Mercelin. Sean Cyrus is always here. Hello, Sean. Tanya on passive. Thanks for everything you do. Without her, I would be in trouble. So she helps a lot. Jackie Swank. Casey Zevenbergen's been out for a few weeks. I'm so glad. Great guy, Casey. I'm glad you popped your head out. We have Richard Douglas, Yin Yang 444. Man, a lot of new names. Theo, how you doing, buddy? Norma Eka, thanks for being here. First time I've seen you that I can remember. Jerry Dang, Walter McLearen. Wow. Elsie Patch, Jim Eklund, welcome. Mark Anthony, yes, I remember you. Elsie Patch is always here, welcome. Joanne Belkin, Jerry Nix is always here. Lister, great live yesterday. I know you had some technical problems, but you did good. Keep it up. You're doing a great job. Let me move on down. As people already said. Brad Segor Saha, Max Potential. Whoa. Worcestershire, Massachusetts. Yes, they're having to get together. Big John Solomon White is in the house. What's happening? I know you're in the barbershop keeping people high and tight. Grace, Tracy Greer's here. Vicky Barker. Yvonne Finn. Man, a lot of new names, guys. It's fantastic. I love it. Howard Queller. There's a lot of diamonds in the rough out there. You might be trapped under some mud, but force your way to the top. Anyway, I'm going to turn it back over to Red.
Yeah, hi. Thank you very much, Marty. I'm going to say a few hellos. First of all, if you're in green, you're a tea clubber, welcome, and glad that you're coming along and supporting me on this channel. Let's get through some names then. We got Kiko from Japan. How you doing? Abdullah and Kaylee, Wealth for Life, which is Tom Taylor, Rupert Paul and Tanya on Passive, Jude Buckingham and Christina Coachella, Ken Pringle, Joe from Portugal, and it's just jumped, which is absolutely fantastic. Where have I got to? Listra is here as well. Karen Monzes, Roy Ramkinsoon, you're here as well. Sheikh Sadin Islam and Gina Lever. Hi, Patty Carpenter and Yvonne Krayling. Do you know something? Satyanarayana, who's the guy that was on the round table that we had a trouble with as well. How you doing, buddy? Holly Bugs Phillips and Juanita Ali Fatima is here as well. Joseph Costengui. Hi, Vera Wollung. Dan Campbell, Randy Ireland, and who else we got? Rupert Paul is here. June Buckingham, Ken Pringle, and we've got Paddy McGuigan's here, Vic Lobin and Rajendra. Hello to you guys. Dominic, Steve Albrighton, the lovely Patricia Parent, you're here as well. Greg Scott, Claudette St. Charles, Ty Young, hello buddy, how are you? And Gift of On Passive. Narelle, still up all the way from Australia, burning that midnight oil. Fantastic for your support. Cynthia Brown, Crystal Johnson, Joseph, and we've also got big shout out. Who is this? It is Andrew Colhern. Thank you so much for your super sticker. It goes a long way. Thank you. And BC Deck, Jane Helms, Brian Quirk from Alicante, Jude Griffiths, and that's enough for now. There's plenty more, but I can't get to everyone. Over to you, either Chris or Marty.
You know what? I have like 30 people. Let me write them up. I just found it. Rupa Paul, double up. How you doing? Nathalia Volansky, Maria Penny, Joan Oglin. I love all these UK buddies jumping over to the real side. That's, my buddy, Patty McGuigan. He says, hey, Red, I'm on Chris's team. Anyway,
yeah.
I should have done that. And Long, how you doing?
Remember, you're not meant to laugh, Chris. You're not meant to laugh.
Oh, Lord. Harvey Green, Vicky Barker, Deborah Rule, Greg Gretschner, Linda Geppetta, Christine. We got a lot of people jumping over to the good guy here. Christine Costello, Dana's Energy, how you doing? Rupa Paul again, she's jumping all over the place. Tim Johnson, how you doing? Sabias Jana, Mdu Abdullah, how you doing? Ruth Pace, there's my sister. Dave Rosewski, what's happening? Fat Mata, got another one, Red. Say bye-bye, Redfern. Hello, Chris.
In your dreams, Chris. You keep it going, man.
John White says, bye, Marty DeGarmo. I love Chris more. Hey, Kevin Rutledge, how you doing, my brother? We are also posting Kevin's YouTube live this week in the Speedy Live. Julie Wynn, my beautiful sister Julie Wynn, and ex cross girlfriend, because that's what we are, if everyone doesn't know already. Dana's
Snuck that one in, Chris.
Got it, I had to get it in. I don't want to smack you around, you know. Tanya Ennard, what's happening? Kiva, what's happening? And I think Lois White, Bridget, Lister T, thanks for jumping over to the good guy. Tell Marty bye-bye. Thanks too much. Deborah, I'm still funny even when I'm half whacked out here. All right, I think that's it. Susan Hodges, if I missed anyone, I still love you. Back to you, Marty DeGarmo. You guys join the guy who really is the funny guy. Remember that.
As you can see,
keep taking them drugs.
Yeah, keep taking the drugs because it's making you live a fantasy land. Anyway, yeah, they're doing well. They're taking the pain away and giving you illusions. Anyway, yeah, one thing I wanted to bring up is one of the things is, you know, on Monday we all went through. Ash came on unexpected, but we did not know he was coming on, and he gave us a sneak peek of what we're getting, and that dashboard was mind-blowing. I mean, if that's just a sample and they're trying to pick which one's better, I don't know how you get better than that. I looked at it as quick as I could. All the stuff it has, very organized. Everything's in one place. It tells so much without being cluttered, if you know what I mean. Like everything is, you just look, you know what it means when you see it. And this is very good for people that aren't used to it. I'm telling you, anybody in a very short amount of time can go in there and go, well, I know what that is. And you know why that's great? Because customers are going to see it and go, oh, what is that? What is that? It's going to make people click on it. Clicking equals revenue. Okay. In the long run, clicking means revenue. People want to know what is that? What's this? What's that? No one's forced to do anything. But I really believe that the amount of people coming in through the guest part of it or the free part of it will be massive in months and years to come as far as revenue. Because look at Zoom has a free portion, and it's just not quite enough of what you need. But I really expect, if what I saw, I can't imagine you sending anybody a guest link, them getting in there and looking and leaving. I just don't see it happening. I think if you give it to them and they see it, they're in, they'll never leave. I'm not kidding. And that's a big deal in business, especially when you can get in, you can buy what you can afford. It was said the other day, I believe, by Mike Williams, you know, get in what you can afford. And then you get to advance up with the money from your commissions, not out of your pocket. I've never seen anything like it. Big enough that you're going to make commissions, you know, from your wallet, from everything being sold, but to be able to stack the cool with commission money is mind-blowing. And remember, again, I want to make this clear, you get commissions from everything as a founder, but if you want to take it out, you have to own it. So if you own it, you get the money. It's so cool, though, guys. And I hear some people saying, yeah, but listen, this is the best thing that could have happened, because the old way is there was a standard price and a lot of people couldn't afford it. No way. So you can't eat your cake and, you know, but in this case you can't, because you can get in at a low price and work your way up. If you can afford to go up all the way, go do it. So I loved it. And everything about it, I mean, I even stopped it and looked at it. And I said, wow, this is amazing. So it keeps getting better and better. Be happy. I mean, there's nothing like this. And I'm telling you from experience of seeing back offices and how they work, that somebody goes in there and sees this, they're not going anywhere. And it's set up that you want to go, wonder what that is. Click. It's a big deal. Anyway, I'll turn it back over to Red.
Yep. Hi. Okay. So yesterday on my live, I talked about really, I suppose my disappointment with how many people we are getting to the lives, and really reiterating what Ash was saying as well. Now, all of us have had a lot of correspondence via email and direct messages saying we're at work and we couldn't make it and da-da-da. Listen, I totally understand that people have to work, and we are not saying that you do not have to do that and, you know, give up something to come to these webinars. What I'm pointing out is the percentages, they don't lie. Okay. We have 1,455,000 founders, and we get 5,000 to the webinars. What we're trying to do is to encourage as many more people to come to the lives to experience how it is. Now, Jane gave a really good analogy today about going to the lives and feeling it and seeing it and getting the right information directly from the horse's mouth, which is our own CEO. A bit like, we were invited to a party, you didn't go because of whatever reason you might go, you see the pictures the next day, great party, and you missed it. It's exactly the same with going to the webinars. We are going to do our bit for you as well. We're going to make it a little bit more transparent when we believe Ash Mufareh is going to be on one of the webinars, so that you can make that time for it, so that you are going to get to listen to our CEO. That's only fair that we can give you as much heads up as possible about it. Obviously, sometimes it's very last minute and we don't know when he's coming on. Like Monday, for instance, he wasn't due to come on and he suddenly decided. Okay. And we can't control that. But if we have got a bit of a heads up, you guys will be the first there. Why? Because we actually want you to be there. It's not that we don't want you to be there, or we're trying to dissuade you or anything like that. We just want as many people to get there as possible to listen to it. Now, obviously, it is our CEO's choice if he wants it recorded, if he wants it put in the back office or no. And we have to respect what he wants for us to do. It's not a question of whether we want to do it or we don't want to do it. It's a question of what he wants to do. And for this Monday, it was very much, this is for the people who were there live. Now, obviously, all three of us here are trying to give you as much information about what went on Monday, but we can't give you the meat and potatoes of it because he didn't want us to. There is notes in the back office, which I'm sure you've all seen by now. And obviously, our lives, we've tried to allude to things as much as possible without saying it. Again, read between the lines a little bit and all the rest of it. Going back to what Marty was saying about what we saw. My dad always used to say to me, eyeline is byline. What we saw there is exactly that. Marty talked about when people get in there, they're going to go browsing. They're going to go looking. Why? Because it's there in front of their eyes at the right level, and they're going to look around. They're going to go, oh, wonder what that is. Click. And then they go from there. Click. How many times have any of you people here clicked on something 5 hours later, you're looking at something that you never even started looking at? We do it all the time. And this is exactly what's going to happen with people within the ecosystem of ONPASSIVE. It's going to take them off into all sorts of different directions that they're going to want to know a little bit more about this. It'll take them off there, a little bit more about that. But what is the end result? The end result of all of this is sales. Whether they come in for free, whether they're coming in as a customer, whether they are a reseller, it means the possibility is increasing every single time they click on something else, that they are going to buy something, which means commissions for us as founders. Plain and simple. This is why I love this business so much. It's all about selling something, not promises about investing. I get this much for this much, blah, de blah. No. Sell something, get something, because you've sold something. Simple, simple maths. Anyway, that's it for me. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you, Red. Thank you, Marty. Just a little bit more cleanup also. We guys heard that it's, well, let me start with this one first. A new alert has come to our attention of people sharing Ash's kids with Ash. That's a no-no. We're asking you to please go back wherever you put it, take those pictures down. Do not repost. I also know that we have pictures of Ash and his kids on our main website, which those are going to be taken down too. We're at the point now where security is, it's a number one issue, not just for us, but for Ash and his family. So if you have any pictures of Ash's kids, do not post them, just delete them right out. Hopefully someday in the future, you'll get to meet them personally, but let's keep them in our hearts and minds about safety. Number two, Ash talked about rescheduling a calendar for webinars. Okay. It's very important what he's trying to do. A lot of calls. I got a lot of texts. Hey, Chris, why you're doing this, you're doing that. The whole goal here is to make sure everyone's on the same page. We have a lot of webinars that we do all over the world. And right now, a few of us individuals are trying to put this all together in place where it's fair. No favoritism. We want people to come together and work together. But we do have countries that don't speak English. I don't speak German. I don't speak Vietnamese. I don't speak French. And you are all going to be included. No one's going to be, not included. But we got to remember, everyone is equal in this company. We're all number one. I run Noblesse. All right. That doesn't mean that just Chris Johnson can do it. So we'll rotate it to people that are doing Noblesse. Same with Lynn does with her tech guys. There's more of you. You have the old winners, the old tech. You guys can all come together. And Ash wants, what do you say, 10 to 20 hours a week, getting you the right information. No one is telling you you can't do a Zoom on your own time. Nobody. It's just not going to be published on that calendar to my knowledge just yet. It could be in the future, but right now we're trying to keep it to a minimal, the right information where we don't want the wrong information to get out. And we all know that a lot of people have said the wrong information, and that's something that we have to stop. Marty, back to you real quick.
Covered everything. Yeah, keep in mind, nobody's out. This guy can't do this. You can't listen. We're just trying to make sure, especially now we're entering the final lap here. We just want to make sure everybody's saying the same thing, same picture, same news. I know with a million people, it could get crazy and people put a twist here and a twist there, and it's not necessary. All the info wants to be in the back office so that anyone from anywhere, it doesn't matter if they're the person that brought them in isn't in touch, they can still look in their self and get the truth. So, and every day we do a live, and every Wednesday we do 360. So try to tell the truth. If we don't know, we say, well, I'm not sure. I'll get back to you. I'll find out, whatever. But things are starting to get very clear of what's going on. So it's very important that we share what actually is being said, because you don't need any twist on it. It's not good for you. It's not good for the company either. And by the way, the truth is good enough. It'll blow you away. I don't know why we'd want to say something that's not true. The truth is already hard to believe. So yeah, keep that up. And remember, Chris Johnson cannot laugh because of his stitches. All right. So make sure you don't do anything that might make him laugh. I'd hate to do that because it's not funny. He's trying right now not to laugh. Anyway, what else do I got to say? Tonight, there is a webinar at 9 o'clock. They're actually going to have ONPASSIVE Nation on there. Me, myself, Mike, and Dan. And they're also going over a couple other things. They talked us into going. Anyway, so we'll be there. And I believe that's it. But be ready, like Red said. Ask could pop in anytime. Things are moving very, very fast. We keep thinking, well, we don't see him, nothing's happening. That means more's happening. And he's the final say. So he said on Monday, I know people forget, look, if you don't see me as much in the next short while, because I'm busy, I'm trying to get stuff done. He's, crossing the T's, dotting the I's, getting everything right, because now, I don't know if anybody's listening, but we're getting to that phase where sell, receive, commission. All right. It's not brain surgery. And that's where we're all wanting to be anyway. So just be cool. Don't panic. If you see something to back up, oh, that isn't right. What? Oh, the sky is falling. No, it's not. They know what's going on. We know there's wrinkles out there. We have a list of everything. All this stuff's going to be fixed. It's going to be ironed out. We're in a good place. We're in the best place we can possibly be. And just be cool and take it easy. And if you need help, let me tell you this, if you're watching this and maybe the person that brought you in isn't tapped in and you feel left behind, that's not necessary to feel that way. Find somebody, go to one of these established webinars, or even come to a live or go to whatever and find out what's going on your own. Don't rely on somebody that brought you in. It's not necessary. You can find out what's going on your own. And if you are one of those people, I'm seeing them every day, by the way, and it's really a cool thing. If you're out there, you want to be heard, you want to be seen, you feel like you want to be more engaged, come on down. I mean, there's plenty of room. And I see new people every single day. And they're telling me, oh, I've been here since 2020, 2019, 2021. I'm like, holy cow. So don't be stuck because the person above you may not care. That's okay. Bypass them. They're not going anywhere. They're going to do fine, but don't rely on them. Rely on people that will help you. Anyway, that's all I got right now. Red?
Yeah, I'm going to finish off with every time we have a 360, we have a little bit of a get together, all three of us, just to talk about what the kind of things we're going to talk about and all the rest of it. And we were talking about what's going to be happening, how it's all going to evolve and everything. So what we've also decided to do moving forward, as far as we're concerned, is this is an open forum. We're on YouTube. It's open to the public, and we want to try and get the message over to maybe somebody who's watching this for the first time. They haven't got a clue what it's all about. They've heard about ONPASSIVE maybe, and they want to have more information, and they want to know how ONPASSIVE can help them. So part of what we're going to be doing now and in the future, all three of us, is saying to everybody when we have these lives, listen, if you want to know more about ONPASSIVE, there is going to be the ability to earn a residual income with ONPASSIVE. The foundership position, yes, that is finished, but there is also going to be a thing called a reseller's position as well. And if you want to have more information with that, you can get back with any single person you want to. If you know anybody who's in ONPASSIVE, just get back in contact with that person and they will give you more details. We want you guys who aren't founders to experience what we are experiencing now, to be part of a fantastic company that is going to give so much, not only because of the products and services that it has in its arsenal and ecosystem, but also the good parts about it as well. The get-togethers, the giving, the party atmosphere that we always have, being part of something that means something. So many people out there are looking to be part of something that is right, that is legal, legitimate, but above all is doing the right things, not only for yourself, your family, people around you, but also the greater good. The communities, where you live, all the rest of it. That's a really good plus side of what you should be promoting as far as ONPASSIVE is all concerned. Because yes, there is going to be a lot of people making a lot of money out of ONPASSIVE, but it's also much more than that. It's a family. We are all together with one voice, with one mind of what we are all trying to achieve here. And people want in to what we have got to offer. So try that, offer it to as many people as possible. Okay. But for anybody who's watching this for the first time, get back with somebody that you know is in ONPASSIVE right now. If you don't, drop it in the comments, guys, and we'll get back to you. Over to you, Chris.
Okay, actually, that's really good information. I get to follow, Red. Everything you guys just said, very, very exciting to me, especially that money part. You didn't say apples, so I really enjoy that part. But let me tell you something, what you guys are getting into. All right, it's the year, it's 2022, I believe, if my brain's correct, it is. The AI market is projected to become a $150 trillion industry by 2025. All right, you're in it. Welcome to ONPASSIVE AI, part of a $150 trillion industry in a few short years. Okay, AI will boost profitability by 38%. Now it gets better, and generate 14 trillion of additional revenues by 2035. You still think you're in the wrong place? Are you still worried about your families? Because this is legacy, folks. Legacy. It's 2022, 2035. I just told you a phenomenal $14 trillion AI is going to produce. Okay. What are we? What is it? Passive. Passive AI. Really, I think the first company that's bring it to the attention of the world. There's other people using it, but Ash has perfected it, and it's going to be pretty amazing, and you're part of it. 63% of consumers believe AI will help solve complex problems that plague modern societies. In other words, machine thinking through humans, through their ideas, is going to better us. What does that do? That frees us up for all kind of fun things to do. In other words, you're not weighed down by thinking, oh my God, what do you just punch it into your old computer there, get on Passive 360, and guess what? Machine thinking is going to have so much information from all over the world. It's going to free you up by getting you the answer you need quicker, faster, and a lot. It's going to make your life easier. That's the facts, guys. But it's the whole process of what ONPASSIVE is doing is helping out everyone, not the rich guy. Not just the rich guy, which we're always tired of seeing it doing. This is helping us out. This is helping our children. Our children are going to be a lot smarter. Our great-grandchildren are going to be complete geniuses from the internet, from AI, because of the information they're going to be able to download into their brains just by going through it. It's amazing. Look at the wheel. The wheel was what invented 4 billion years ago. A couple cavemen got together and said, let's take a rock and cut a hole in it and roll it, right? And boom, believe it or not, that little action they did is a foundation for the world. What did the wheel become? The next couple of cavemen, and probably the cave woman, came and said, let's take a stick in between it, put it in those holes and roll, and we can carry our luggage around. All right, we can carry more rocks around and build a house. Next thing you know, we got people making these carts. Then we jump farther into history. Now there's horses pulling buggies with wheels on it. Then we go to the bicycle. Then we go to cars. Then we go to airplanes. Without the wheel, we ain't moving nowhere, are we? We'd have been doing a lot of walking. So think of it, the wheel, is a foundation for the world, because everything, even in motors today, there's little wheels, there's ball bearings, all based on the wheel. Okay. Then the internet came along. The internet is everything about that. It's a creation for thousands and thousands of things. All right. Now AI just kicked in. All right. That wheel just got a lot faster, didn't it? That wheel is going to be able to carry a lot more things. That wheel is delivering a lot more packages today, right? We don't really use those carts anymore. We use the internet to deliver things to us. Everything right now, the world is internet. Just about every person I know has a smartphone or a phone. They can do everything right from their phone. That's pretty amazing. All right. But think about it. AI is going to be the new foundation for the internet. And you all are part of ONPASSIVE, which is nothing but AI induced, which Ash Mafar produced, designed, dreamed about. It's here. It's coming. No matter who we are, what color we are, you're all invited. You are the future, and you just don't know it yet. You're part of history right now, and you just don't know it yet. So all I say is be patient, because, we waited, 4 billion years for the wheel? Look what that little rock did, that someone carved a hole and rolled it around. Can you imagine? We already know what the internet did for all of us. Now AI is thrown in there. It's going to help everyone out. And that's why you come to ONPASSIVE 360, because you get the smartest guy in this group right here is going to give you the greatest information. But that's the truth. Ash Mafara thought about this, studied it, and guess what? we're all part of it. We love you, Ash, for doing everything you're doing. And also tonight we're gonna go watch the Marty and they're the original. What do we call you? The original, the three amigos. We called you. And before that, at 6:30. Before that, at 6:30, Julie Wen is also teaching YouTube classes tonight, which is big. That'll be at 6:30. So everyone that we've had a lot of people come to that, learn that. It's fun. All of us leaders, all of us brothers and sisters, we're out trying to teach you everything about ONPASSIVE and how it will help you in the future. All right. YouTube is going to play a big role in it. All right. Many of you are getting YouTubes. Julie Wen's taking her time out and teaching as many people as she can. And then we get to listen to the history of the three amigos. And they are the only three amigos. And look at Marty now. And they're great guys. So make sure you catch it all. That's my skit for the day, Red. The wheel is the foundation and AI is the new foundation.
Chris, before you leave, you mentioned $1 trillion. So is that a lot, is it? I've never seen $1 trillion, mate. Is it like a bit?
No one's ever going to see money generated like they have through ONPASSIVE. I guarantee that in a few years. AI is the future, guys. And guess what? You're all going to get a piece of that. Think about that. That's all you got to really think about.
Just so you all know as well, we have the boss is watching us, so you need to turn it down a bit, Chris. Stop joking around.
I asked. It's those painkillers, Ash. Made me a little goofy today. But it's true. If he was on here, he'd tell you that. Oh, okay, Marty, back to you.
Yep, I'm really looking forward to following Chris. Anyway, like they were both saying, the doors are closed with founders, but I want to tell you something. Millions and millions of people look for a home-based business every year, every single year. I was one of them. I looked for one 18 years ago. And the difference is they find them and 98% fail. So if you're watching this video today, tomorrow, a year from now, 2 years from now, there's a place for you in here that you can start a business, and the difference will be you will not be the 98% that fail. You will succeed. I tell you what, you can mess around and jump around from one of these shiny objects and hope it works, because it won't. We could build teams and we failed. ONPASSIVE is the only true way to succeed online. And take a chance. You could be a guest when this launches. You could be a guest and look at what they have. And I'm telling you, if you see what they have, you won't need to be sold. You'll need to be tied down from getting in. I'm telling you. So listen. Don't fail. I spent many, many years, thousands of dollars, looking for the right thing at the right time that was fair, even playing field. It's not there. I would say that to anybody face to face. Nobody can tell me that there's something out there like ONPASSIVE. I'm telling you, 10, 12 hours a day for 15 years. If I haven't seen it, it's not there. I saw ONPASSIVE and it got better and better and better. And yes, it's too good to be true, but by golly, it's true. Okay, it's true. I'm going to wrap this up unless anybody else has got anything else.
No, I am so excited. Honestly, what we saw Monday.
No, guys,
sleepless nights.
Come on, if you want to make an income for your family and change your family's life, stop farting around with the craziness and blowing money. When this thing comes back, where you can be a reseller, jump on it like a fat right. Yeah, and we'll be here to help you. I promise you that. And whatever you can do for the next couple of days, try to get Chris to laugh. I'll see you all, and God bless.